today this is a get ready with me video for a choir concert. So if you came here for some other kind of concert, like a festival, you're in the wrong place. But if you're here for a choir concert or maybe like a band or an orchestra, then you are all good. We're going to start out by doing my hair. So I am using this little Remington wand that I've had since high school and absolutely adore, use it all the time. And I have it on like the second lowest heat setting since it is a concert. I want it to be really nice. And then this is my secret weapon. This is the Aussie Hair Insurance, and it is a spray leave-in conditioner. I have been using it for years and it makes a huge difference in my hair. Like, I can tell if I don't use it because my hair will feel and look completely different. Now throughout this tutorial, I'm going to show you like my hair and my makeup, and so just a slight little warning before we get there, I do like expensive makeup. I just really like department store makeup. It is so much better than the stuff you get at the drugstore. So if I have something that is a little more expensive, I will also link down below a cheaper version that either I have used or I have heard is really good. So I just spray that all over my hair and then I kind of just rub it in with my fingers, and then I just have a really fancy system. I split my hair in half and I start with the back, and then I just get a little piece from that section and I stick the rest in my mouth until it's time to use that. I put it on the curler and I usually count to like 10 in my head, maybe 15 on the top, just to make sure it's really good to go. I'm watching a YouTube video, that's why I look kind of weird. But and yeah, so that is literally all there is to it. I'm gonna keep doing that, but I'm gonna do it really fast so that you don't have to sit here and watch the whole thing. This is how I do my hair all of the time. And it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to do my entire head of hair, and it is really, really long. So here it is like super curled. I'm going to stick a little headband in it just so that it is out of my face. My next step getting ready is to put my contacts in, which I am not going to show you because no one needs to see that. And then I pull out this little jade roller. This is probably a gimmick, but I really like it. It's really cold and you roll it on your face and it's supposed to decrease puffiness and do some other stuff. And I really notice a difference in my eyes. I don't really notice a difference on the rest of my face, but it does feel really good, so I do it anyway. A lot of people keep these in their fridge, but I'm like, there's no way I'm going downstairs to get it. And it stays really cold anyway. So next up, I'm going to do some Master Conceal by Maybelline, and I just apply this with a beauty blender. I'm showing you the clean side, the other side is disgusting. And this goes underneath my eyes in like a triangle shape. And then also on anything that I need to cover up. I actually have quite a few breakouts on this day. What the deal is being very ridiculous, and just in time for concert season. Thank you. If I have any excess, then I'll rub it on the top of my eyes, but I don't really necessarily need it. Now I'm going to do foundation. Now I'm probably supposed to put foundation on underneath because it is foundation. But this is how I get ready, not how you're supposed to get ready. So I like the Bare Minerals matte foundation. And one thing I like about Bare Minerals is you can kind of build it up. So I am that golden medium color. So normally I would go through with just like one swipe all over my face. But on this day, since it was a concert, I pretty much just did a second swipe all over my face. And it added just a little more coverage, but it just looks so natural. All of the brushes that I'm using either came with my Bare Minerals makeup or they are the Eco tools, especially for my eyes. So next up is Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer. This thing is like magic. I got it and I took it home and I put it on and I was so disappointed because I was like, there's nothing here. But it is so buildable. So like you put one swipe and you can't even see, but you put like 3 or 4 swipes and it is there and you can tell. And same thing with this, I just add a little more than I normally would. So I put it on my cheeks, on my forehead, nose, and then underneath my chin because I hate when your face and your neck are not the same color. Then I'm going in with my blush. This is a Chanel one. It is the most amazing color. It is like perfect for my skin tone and it smells really good, which is probably a stupid thing to say, but it does. Then I just go with my foundation covered beauty blender and dab a little bit extra on top if you can see anything. Next up is going to be my highlighter. Highlighter is something I actually have quite a few of, but this is still my favorite. This is the Becca highlighter and it is in the opal color. I've tried many others, but these are just like the most shimmery, the most prominent, and the most gorgeous colors. So I don't wear it every day, but I do wear it often. And this just goes on the top of my cheekbone, kind of up behind my eyes, and then over my, what are those called? Eyebrows, and right over my lip. Now, I always set my makeup with a powder, and normally I use the Bare Minerals one, but I got this Becca sample for my birthday from Ulta, and I am really loving it. So I might even replace my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil with this. And this just goes pretty much all over my face for concert days. On a normal day, it would just go on my eyes, forehead, and maybe on my nose. Now I'm going in with an eyelid primer. This is the NARS primer, and it is everything. I absolutely love it. It keeps your eyeshadow on forever, and I can definitely tell if I skip it for a day. So this is a Chanel Quad eyeshadow. I love this one. I will also link a similar Maybelline one that I used to use before. So here you can see what it is. And I do use all 4. So this is a nice shimmery one. I'm going to start with the darkest. I think you're supposed to start with the lightest, but again, this isn't what you're supposed to do. This is what I do. And I have like an angled Eco Tools brush. These are pretty cheap. You can get them on Amazon. But they're good. And this goes like in the crease and then up above the crease a little bit. I like to be able to actually see the darkest shade over my eyelid when my eyes are open. This is the same strategy I use for my normal makeup, but it's just a little bit thicker. So next I went in with a medium tone. Honestly, I was supposed to do the one that was a little bit lighter. I don't know how I managed to like use the wrong eyeshadow, but I did. So that's where we are. Then I have like a smaller fluffy brush, and this is when I realized that I used the wrong one, because this is what's supposed to be used with that darker one. And this goes in the crease, and it kind of helps to blend in the darkest color and then the lighter color, well, normally the lighter color. You can tell this is not a makeup channel. So now I have a nice fluffy brush, and I'm taking the lightest shadow, and it goes like all over my, what do you call that? I don't know. Over my eyelid? I don't know. It blends out the top, and this helps to, again, blend out the top and just kind of give a little bit of color to the rest of your eyes. So these are actually the holiday collection from last year from Chanel, and so this is a super sparkly like white, and it's gonna go just on my inner eye and then on my brow bone. You can also use a highlighter to do this. I do that a lot as well, and that'll save you something. Now I'm going in with a gold color. I will link a Maybelline palette down below that has actually a gold and then a very similar white that I just used. And this really is just to add a little bit of shimmer. So I'm kind of going to put it on the whole like outer upper eye. It's not anything super fancy, but you can see right here the difference between the two. Next up is eyeliner. This is going on my bottom lashes, and so make sure you use a waterproof one, otherwise it will get all over the place. So I just put that on, and then I kind of wipe off what's actually on like my eyelid so that it pretty much, I don't know what that's called, rim, I don't know. So it pretty much just gets like in my actual like hair. Now this is the most important part. If you skip anything else, don't skip this. Take a teeny tiny brush. This is actually a lip liner brush, and go with one of the medium shades and put it underneath, and this like buffs out that eyeliner and it just makes your look so cohesive. This is something I picked up from a YouTube video, and I tried it once and I cannot explain the difference that it makes. It makes a huge difference. Next up is my eyeliner on top. So I use a liquid eyeliner. I've been doing it every day for 2 years and I still can't do it right all the time, but basically what I do is I keep my eyes open and I kind of trace like the outer lashes in a little teeny tiny line that goes out. It's also kind of like where my eyeshadow ends, so that helps me figure it out a little bit too. And then I go through and trace my eyelid, and then I just kind of go over it until it's the thickness that I want. So next up is eyebrows. This is a Chanel eyebrow thing. Can you tell a pattern? And I actually use both of these colors. This is something that I only do on concert days. I don't normally do. So I just mix both of them on the little brush it comes with and stick it all over. This I use every day. This is the Maybelline Brow Mascara. It's called like Brow Drama. And it just kind of keeps your eyelashes, or nope, eyebrows in place and also makes them just slightly darker. I have pretty dark eyebrows, so it's not that big of a deal. Next up, this is actually a sample. I probably would not buy it myself, but it was really cool. It's like an mascara primer, and so you put it on and it's like a bottom coat for your mascara, and it goes on white, so you can kind of see my eyelashes are like white at the moment, and it just helps like add a little bit more volume. Again, it's a sample. I don't know if I will buy it after I run out of the sample, but we'll see. Next up is mascara. There are, I think, 2 Chanel mascaras. There's like a volume one and then a lengthening one. This is the lengthening, but I prefer the volume one. So when I'm out of this, I'm gonna get the volume because I like it better. It's like super dramatic. And I'll link a really good, cheaper drugstore mascara down below that I used to use. So, alright, face is done. We're going to finish up my hair, so I'm just going to kind of like tousle out my curls a little bit so they're not super ringlety. Don't want to be Shirley Temple. And then I'm going to take just some little pieces and twist them back. I cannot stand when my hair is on my face, especially at a concert. Do not ever just leave your hair down in your face at a concert. And when I'm watching a choir, I can't stand when people push their hair back when they are in a concert. That is like the most obnoxious thing, because you're like super focused and paying attention, and then somebody like wipes their face and it just like breaks the magic. So I'm just pinning that in with a whole bunch of pins so it doesn't come out. and then I'm going to put in my earrings. I always go with pearls for concerts because they're not shiny, and with those bright stage lights you don't want shiny. These are actually gray studs because I couldn't find my white ones. I'm not sure where those are, which is not good. I mean, I'm sure they're somewhere, but yeah. So last thing is going to be my lipstick. So I'm going to do a red lip liner. And I just put this all over my lips. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Sorry, I didn't realize that the camera was not in the frame. And last step is the actual lipstick. If you are going to invest in one fancy thing, I would go with this. I got this for Christmas last year, and it is the most amazing red. It's like a matte, but it's not drying. It's very hydrating and very comfy. Red lipstick. It's the number 5, and it is wonderful. I wear it all the time, and I wear it to every concert now. And that's all. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, then please like, subscribe, and share so other people can find it as well. I'll link everything I can down below. And yeah, have a wonderful concert season.